neglected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. We are so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. Like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
And Ulysses, a 10,000-pound male, will help you show off some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for taking a quick breath at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. Now it may look like Ulysses' eye is in this white oval eye patch, but that's a visual distraction. His eye is actually located in the black area, camouflaging it from thrashing prey. The fin on top of the whale's back is called a dorsal fin. Helps to stabilize the orcas while they swim, and also helps to regulate their culture. The flippers on either side of their body are called pectoral flippers, mainly used for steering and stalking. The pectoral flippers contain 5 bony digits inside them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of their tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them close to 30 miles per hour, as fast as some of our speedboats. And they swim the fastest and produce the most power when lifting close to 10,000 pounds of their bodies out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language to communicate. A pectoral slap is used to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pectoral slap to get her calf's attention. And when killer whales really want to be heard, they preach. Spy hopping is used to coordinate behaviors while they're hunting, and it also helps them to get a good look at their surroundings. Flaps are another part of communication used by killer whales out in the wild. Orcas are great communicators, so it's no wonder they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
By pulling them right off of the beach. Watch as Ulysses demonstrates the same behavior and movement right here in front of all of you. Orcas in the Antarctic will actually wash over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. Watch as our whales demonstrate the same wave-like technique, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting skills developed by killer whales all around the world. Well, you've just seen these waves crashing right in front of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water that's displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, Alex has volunteered to feel the power of the waves made by the whales. Hi, Alex, how are you? Good. Did you see the seal get knocked into the water? You did. Are you ready to be my seal? You are! Great. Let's do a favor, buddy. Have a seat right here. Maybe scoot all the way back. And hold on tight, Alex. Are you ready? Because here comes the whales. Okay, he's ready. Look at that face. Perfect. All right, Alex, the water is only 55 degrees today. So I'm glad you're wearing that poncho. Okay, here they go, Alex. Okay, perfect. Well, Alex, you did great, buddy. Before you go, I have this whale tail for you because you're so brave, and hopefully you'll always remember the whales here at SeaWorld. Let's hear it for Alex. Well, because they live in every part of the ocean, it's no surprise that killer whales eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale up on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than this orca. So, how does a killer whale that size eat a blue whale that size in the wild? It's possible because they're team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Of everyday life of our killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side out in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when killer whales swim fast, breaking out of the water briefly. bellies on rocks. We see our whales rubbing all the time, just like the whales in British Columbia would. We'll also see whales imitating one another. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The killer whales are always mimicking and learning from one another.
Go back. Go up? No, go up. Yeah. On my back? No.
Playful behavior has a purpose, and many of the behaviors you see today are behaviors killer whales use out in the wild to stun fish. But today, our killer whales might just be stunning you. Every day to share in trusted relationships to provide optimal health care, research, and quality of life. The whales here take an active role in their health and well-being. Now, as you can see, both Ulysses and Orchid are rolling over and showing their tail flukes to their behaviorists. Now, this is a very important behavior because this is how our veterinarians take a blood sample every month to monitor the overall health of our animals. Our whales also slide up on a scale, just like you see on the screen, every week so we can monitor their weight to ensure the calves are growing properly and all of the animals are receiving the proper nutrition. They'll even allow us to take a sample from their blowhole. All of these behaviors are possible because of the strong bond and relationships that we've developed with these animals day after day here at SeaWorld. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce to you one of our whales. In front of you is Orchid. She's the very first successful killer whale born right here at SeaWorld San Diego over 29 years ago. Now, every day she surprises us with her intelligence, and she has taken part in many different research projects that's helping her wild counterparts. Of course, all of us are honored to interact with her every single day. We challenge the whales every day to learn new things, engage, and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and play keep the whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study, relations. In another study, scientists are doing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild. Scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca.